Alleluia, Christ is risen. The Lord is risen indeed. This morning's Easter joy is brought to you by God, and it's all gift. Easter for us is distinct from the excitement of springtime, the warmer temperatures, the blossoms on the flowers and the trees. They belong to us all, the atheist, the agnostic, and the believer. But Easter, the resurrection of Jesus Christ, that uniquely is reserved for those who have made Jesus' teaching an example, a lighthouse, and a soundtrack for their lives. It was early in the morning when it was still dark when Mary Magdalene made her way to Jesus' tomb. It was her diligence despite the darkness that won her the privilege of being the first herald of the resurrection to the world. What Mary did then sets an example for us now. Mary was diligent even though it was dark. Mary keeps moving despite the darkness. Mary does love's work even when it's dark and doesn't seem to matter. What makes Easter so glorious is that it refreshes our resolve to live out a dark-defying hope. To trust God in the light is nothing, said Charles Spurgeon, but to trust Him in the dark, now that is faith. And we who follow Jesus know that the darkness does not disprove the fact of God, nor does it prove that God is indifferent. Easter proves that God does some of God's best work in the dark. Easter proves that God can be trusted to make an Easter out of the dark times of our individual and collective lives. That great African theologian, St. Augustine, said it this way: "It seemed good to God to bring light out of darkness and good out of evil, rather than darkness and evil to have never existed." What that means is God is using evil and darkness like a great jiu-jitsu master, manipulating its own force against it, taking Good Fridays and making them into Easter Sundays, taking garbage and making it gold. And if God did it then, God can do it now in your life, in our common life, and in the world. Way back in the first chapter of John's Gospel, John gives away the ending of the whole book. He says the light shone in the darkness, and the darkness did not overcome it. That is our Easter gift. Our companion God is asking us to press on, certain of the light and God's mighty power to redeem. Alleluia, Christ is risen. The Lord is risen indeed. Happy Easter, beloved.